Hello and welcome. We're into the industrial district. Whoop whoop. So the first thing to do, as with any new district, is to set up all the relay beacons so we can move around quickly. Not just for moving around quickly, but also to unlock other missions as well. They will only become available once you've set up some of the relay beacons. Sometimes you just need to get close to the beacon and you'll get a mission dossier. But there's also an information broker. This is our first encounter with a character called Jack Rabbit. And yeah, there's an info broker that we can bribe, and very easy. That's that person there. I don't think that's actually Jack Rabbit. I think that's one of their contacts. I don't think you ever encounter Jack Rabbit physically. You just read about him in the mission info. So yeah, but if you find the information broker and bribe them, then you'll be able to get additional info on the city and on missions when it becomes available. So yeah, it can't hurt. We've got some cash, so why not? So now we've bribed the info broker and used some of the cash to get some more information. The information that I bought, I think it just tells you that plasma weapons are the weapon of choice here, because most of the Uzi Corp soldiers are armoured, and plasma is really effective against armour. Laser weapons are effective against drones and electronics, incidentally. Something to keep in mind if you do decide to take the more violent option throughout the game. But we are sticking with the sneaky approach when we can help it. Although only having cloak for our infiltrator is making that harder. I would have hoped to have had the cloak for all of our agents by now. I know I've mentioned this before. I should probably stop going on about it. Hopefully at some point in this district we will get hold of it. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of other relay beacons. You can activate the ping when you select the relay beacons as mission, and it will lead you to them. I'm just going to skip ahead, just like that, because it's not going to be that interesting watching me run around the city setting up relay beacons. And there we have it. Now, for this part of the mission, we are going to rob the bank. Yay! Robbing banks is always fun. And we're running a bit low on cash now as well. We've got plenty of items to research. And we want to get through them as soon as possible, and also buy new gear for our agents. So robbing the bank is the best way of stocking up on cash. I did actually have to re-record the bank robbery, because I had completed it as a pure stealth run and then had to do it again because I didn't use the hacker. Remember, you want to send in both the soldier and the hacker. The soldier in order to crack the vault open and get the additional lump sum payment, and send in the hacker because it will give you additional income from the ATMs that you hack in that sector of the city. You'll get 140% income instead of just 100%. So this gate here is going to be our chosen entry into the bank. There is another, more direct, shorter entrance into the bank, which is up a level. But it's patrolled by guards both inside and outside, and it also has security cameras, again inside and outside, so it's a shorter route, but it's tougher. And this is the longer but easier route because we can hide behind these metal pipes, safely hidden away from the guards and patrolling robots. So these little robots are pretty nasty. This is the first time in the game we've encountered these things, but you will get them throughout, because they will if they spot you, they will run and clamp onto your head, and it will take your agents a few seconds to throw them off and then stamp on them. And while that's going on, you can easily be spotted by other guards and shot at. So they can be a bit of a pain. Sending the soldier up, keeping him in cover, and using his hardwiring ability to turn off this machine here, because that cuts all the power to the security cameras. So very handy. The machine next to that will cut power to the door, the entrance that we came in. We don't really want that because we're going to be heading back out the same way. So I'm going to keep Agent 2 right here for a moment and then send up the Infiltrator and the Hacker. Now the Infiltrator is just good at dispatching enemies because he has the cloak and the melee attack and pistol and so on. And yeah, I was going to send them up the stairs and hide into a corner, but there's a patrol of 2 heading my way, a guard and a drone. Sometimes it'll be 2 guards. One of them might be armoured, and one of them might just be plain vanilla guards. Whereas sometimes like this you'll get a guard and a drone, and they will come down the stairs and do a little circuit of this lower area. There's also sometimes a guard that will patrol on his own right round the bank. I think on this playthrough we've got that little robot instead of the one guard. Now, I do make a bit of a mistake here. It will prove to be a mistake later on anyway, which is that I didn't take out these 2 guards, and I should have done. I should get rid of this patrol because we can easily sneak up behind them now, and with the cameras turned off I could use the Infiltrator, take out the drone with the melee attack, and then follow up with a pistol on the guard in front. And I should do that because they will head up back up the stairs, and so if you don't want them bothering you when you're trying to make your exit, then you should take them out. If you don't have the cloak ability anyway. If you do have the cloak, then you can probably just sneak past them, but without cloak it's very difficult, so you want to get rid of them. So send our 2 agents, the Hacker and the Soldier, in there. Sending the Soldier in will immediately raise the alarm. The guards will rush towards the bank vault, and they'll just ignore you. What won't ignore you, however, is these little robots. So as you can see there, they clamp onto my soldier's head and incapacitate him for a while. And this is where it starts to go wrong, because I can't sneak back down the stairs now because that patrol of 2 is coming back up the stairs. If I'd taken them out, then I would have been in the clear. As such, I just have to wait and hide behind this little wall and hope nobody spots me. But yes, of course, one of them does. So now we've got to fight or flight, and kablamo! That was quite a pirouette that the Infiltrator did. I think it's worth seeing that again in slow motion. Doosh, doosh, doosh. Yeah, fuck you! Take that, you fucking drone. The Infiltrator proving his worth. He is proper badass. So we're just gonna leg it out of here now, while the guards are still confused. They're probably searching for us around up the way, but while they're doing that, we're just gonna leg it out of here. So not a proper stealth run this time. I obviously do get spotted, but I thought it was worth keeping in anyway, just for that little pirouette, that maneuver that he does, because you don't often see that. And there's ATMs nearby that we can rob. We can rob one of them, but the other one needs hacker level 5, which we haven't quite got yet. We'll take another couple of missions before we acquire that. Yeah, but we've got plenty of money now, and sending the hacker into Vault will give us additional income from the ATMs, as I mentioned before. Let's buy some gear for our agents now. Infiltrating the bank with the infiltrator or another agent will give you the standard 9 grand, but if you send in the soldier, then you will get an additional 12,000 as well. So plenty of funds to do more research, and let's get some body armor for our agents, because the armor plating in their heads isn't going to cut it in this section. And for the skills, I'm going to not spend any points apart from the infiltrator. I will get the Master Assassin skill for him, only because it increases his speed, which is very useful for stealth runs. And that's it for this mission. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.